Since time immemorial, men have dominated maritime stories. Women would hear the men's restless sighs, but could never experience their hardships. The woman's role was to fuel the men. They stayed ashore and carried out their responsibilities anxiously while worrying about their husbands who were making a living out at sea. Times have changed. We no longer just stay home and await our husband's return. Some of us have started to immerse ourselves in seafaring. It is not to compete with the men, but more about contributing time and energy to this challenging career. Step by step, we have ventured into various divisions within the maritime industry, and we will continue to make strides forward and break the stigma of the maritime world being a male-dominated industry.
When I first started my career, I fell in love with what this industry offers. The skills required and the challenges is what enticed me the most.
By chance, during uni year, I come across to this field. Along the year, it become interesting. It's already become my passion in objective to become excel in this career.
Saya mula mencuburi bidang ini selepas mendapat tawaran untuk melanjutkan pelajaran di alam dengan tajaan sepenuhnya dari Felda.
I believe everyone can do everything regardless of their gender. I feel blessed to have PTP supporting my career of choice, not only with words of encouragement, but also with technical support and training provided.
As a woman, I got no issue working together with majority of men most of the time. I always believe on how you deal with character of people and not by gender. As long as we complete our tasks, that's the matter most.
Working with this company, I find there is equality in terms of income and opportunities. We too, the female seafarers, have to work hard to climb up the ladder. On top of that, Eagle Star has provided a very conducive working environment that allow us, especially the women, to work safely on board.
Sejujurnya, pada permulaan kerjaya, agak sukar untuk saya menyesuaikan diri dengan persekitaran kerja. Tapi saya berpegang dengan ini adalah keluarga saya sepanjang saya bekerja, dan mereka ibarat abang dan adik yang sentiasa ada untuk membantu saya sepanjang saya berjauhan dengan keluarga. Lama-kelamaan, saya rasa selesa dan tidak risau untuk bekerja dengan mereka.
I take my mother as my role model. She's a police officer who also works in the male-dominated industry. If she can do it, so do I.
I am fortunate to be one of the many women in this field that challenges the belief that the port industry is only for men. Regardless of the sector, every woman should be entitled to the same rights and opportunities. In my previous capacity as the chairperson of the International Associations of Port and Harbours Women's Forum, we had worked hard to spread the message of empowerment and advancement in women leadership by creating capacity building programs.
It is not limited to just seafaring. Our presence in the maritime industry constantly baffles everyone, including our family members. Why must we be out there? How long can we stay in this industry? We get all sorts of questions, not only from our colleagues, but also from our friends and family. It is down to us to make them understand and realize that we too possess the same spirit, passion, and interest.
At first, during the early years, they are so worried about me being the only one woman on board. Sometimes one, sometimes two, sometimes three. That's the maximum one. But along the way, when I proved to them that this is what I want, they finally accept it. Same goes with my husband, who support it in my career.
It is my mother who promotes me to this industry. So I believe my family support me unconditionally. They also feel proud of me becoming the first female marine harbour pilot in Malaysia.
Sebenarnya, faktor persekitaran kerja dan rakan sekerja amat mempengaruhi minat saya untuk terus kekal dalam bidang ini. Dalam kesibukan bekerja, saya teruja untuk sentiasa belajar benda baru dan proses pembelajaran itu tidak pernah berakhir walaupun sudah lebih 20 biji kapal yang saya naiki dengan pelbagai jenis kapal yang berbeza. Sedar tak sedar, masa berlalu begitu pantas dan saya semakin sayang dengan kerjaya saya.
When I doing something, I do it wholeheartedly. It's just in your mindset. So set and just go for it.
My biggest challenge would be the perception of people that women are incapable of doing the job. I overcome this by focusing on my goal and my capabilities by not comparing with others. In addition to that, having a strong support system that encourages you to be better helps me most of the time.
Maritime and logistics have evolved from being a supporting industry to now being a strategic component for national growth. An efficient logistics system empowers the supply chain to grow, drives the economies, and create a more connected world. The vibrancy of the industry also means that you are constantly learning new things and embark on new challenges. So understanding its dynamics and inner working have always been my biggest passion.
The maritime world has begun to pay more attention to women. Countries with greater gender equality achieve better economic growth. Equality for women means progress for all. As women currently working in the industry, we are getting more respect and we are seeing more willingness to cooperate with us. We feel that we are worthy of being a part of their family in this challenging industry. We encourage more women to join us. We are stronger together, more driven, braver, and capable of progressing our careers in this industry.
I chose this field because it is not the typical job and requires hands-on. To be working on a vessel, we require high safety standards because we are dealing with heavy machineries, valuable cargoes, and most of the time critical operations. Besides having the opportunity to see different parts of the world and work with different nationality, it has broadened my perspective in life.
Being a lecturer for almost 17 years, I can see that the pattern of this new tech-savvy generation is actually, it's good in a way. But again, when you cater for shipping profession, it really requires the same set of skills in operating the ships. All right, that means it is more on hands-on. You must do more on hands-on rather than just clicking on the internet to get information or to know how the things operate. So that really, as an educator, we need to balance up this youngsters' expectation of getting knowledge easily and for us to promote this hands-on thing to them so that they can have a more, fulfilling experience as a seafarer later on.
In an industry such as maritime, of course there are unique challenges that we have to overcome, especially for female seafarers. It is important to be prepared mentally, physically, and emotionally before choosing this path of career. However, that doesn't discourage me from doing my best to achieve my dream and progress further in my career journey.
My parents are very supportive despite me pursuing a career that can be considered as peculiar for women. They're also excited to see what can this career as a seafarer sailing on board ship can offer, since this is not an everyday job they get to witness among their circles. Though they may have some kind of prejudice at first, since in the past this profession was monopolized by males, but they eventually grow to like the idea of me trying to get into it.
Women in maritime industry are so limited, so I want to prove that women also can sail. Second, I want to challenge myself to try new things. Previously, I am a science stream student. We know that majority subjects in science stream are focused on theoretical part, whereas this maritime industry are more focused on practical part. So my study journey will be more enjoyable and exciting with many various kind of activities.
I chose this field because I love the sea. Sounds cliche, but it was the reason. I always wonder why, what, and how a big ocean can develop a country grow. As a maritime student myself, I was exposed to what maritime industry capable of. To be honest, I'm amazed. Before this, I thought maritime is all about shipping, and turns out there's a lot of other activity called blue economy in this industry, such as marine biotechnology, oil and gas, tourism, also fisheries and aquaculture. That's why I chose this field to explore more about it.
I look forward to finishing my cadetship and completing my certificate of competency class 1 in the future. I also have been thinking about becoming a pilot at port or pursuing my study in maritime law. It would definitely be another exciting journey and a new experience to gain.
Yes, of course my parents do support me into this career. In fact, one of my sisters is a seafarer right now, and it clearly shows how much my parents do support us, especially girls, into this career. And I don't think they still label this as a man-based job anymore. As a girl, I was never downgraded by my family to choose this maritime path.
On my view, there are no exceptions for women to get involved with any job in maritime industry. It is also considered to open opportunities for women to experience sailing and maritime-related jobs. Also, the Malaysian government itself must support the female involvement in maritime industry by putting in place an institutional framework to incorporate a gender dimension into national policies and procedure. This has support access to maritime training and employment opportunities for women in the maritime sector.
We will continue to provide competent services together with our male counterparts. One day, we shall achieve gender balance in the maritime industry, and the seas and shores will be adorned with courageous flowers.
My advice to all those women out there, if you are interested in this industry, just go for it and never stop believing.
At first, it's always negativity, but you have to be strong and firm with your decision.
Kalau diberi peluang untuk mencuba bidang ini, teruskan dan jangan takut untuk mencuba. Saya tak nafikan perjalanan kerjaya ini bukanlah satu perjalanan yang mudah. Jaga diri dan cari pengalaman sebanyak mungkin.
For those who are interested to join in this industry, it is imperative to have passion in what you do, and most importantly, we must equip ourselves with the skills and knowledge to successfully navigate this industry.
Be unique in everything you do to stand out in the men's world. Okay, you have to be strong, you have to be courage in everything, and please go extra mile. So take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders and know that you are the only creator of your own destiny.
In this male-dominated world, in maritime or be it engineering, as a woman, we should treat challenges as an opportunity to grow. All right, you have to know, you have to understand your challenge, and then you set your goal. You commit to it. Inshallah, you will reach your destination.
To all young women who are interested to be in this maritime field, come and join us. Be brave, be bold to join this industry. There's so much opportunities for you as women. Don't think about what women cannot do, but think about what women can do. There's so much to be offered from this industry.
All I can say is that it is indeed a challenging career, but yet rewarding and promising career path. Do your research and get to know what the maritime industry is all about, because every great achievements do require sacrifice. Last but not least, be confident in what you have chosen and do not let the negativity affect the principle in life.
If the interests are there and if the demand is there, you should go for it. There are a lot of opportunities in the maritime industry available for both men and women.
Malaysia, being part of the ASEAN region, has been carrying traits of embedded culture whereby women are normally not seen in the workforce. Nonetheless, over time, Malaysia has witnessed an increase in numbers of working women. Journey of 1,000 Miles of Women in Maritime Malaysia has featured stories of women in maritime who has been successful in breaking the glass ceiling and reached a huge milestone in their respective career life. MyWIMA would keep this momentum, offering mentoring supports and facilitating trainings at national, regional and global level via IMO Gender Network, and make Malaysian women visible and receive due recognition. It is hoped that this message will enable Malaysia to encourage young ladies in Malaysia to enter the promising workforce in the maritime sector. Moreover, this documentary aims to salute current women in maritime Malaysia and empower women further.